Hey again. Okay, so this is the fourth time bleaching my hair. Really trying for the win this time. And yeah, let's see if it'll work the way I want it to. I'm gonna create some sections here because I want to develop some layers at like a different rate than the others. So we're gonna make 4 sections and see how it goes. And I got these new clips, by the way. They're actually 4 hair clips, so it's like they got the little teeth, but not too teethy to get stuck. Using the quick blue bleach powder and 20 developer. And yeah, so the clips, really cool. They clip the way I clip them, and there's also a clip on the outside, so you can like double clip. I don't think I was using them properly when I was taking this video, but I will get better. I always do. You give me something and I will get better at it. Anyway, so I'm going in each layer, and I'm just using vertical swipes with a brush to create some kind of dimension. Again, I've done this before. I think it was the second time I was bleaching my hair, just so that it's not all one solid color. I like a little dimension, so I want this to create not like static stripes. I'm not going to keep it in and baking it for that long. But I do want like some parts lighter than other parts. So we're going to do this first, these vertical stripes, because your hair grows down. And then I'm going in to coat the rest of it, like use the rest of the dye. I think I said in the last video, once you mix the powder and the developer, you really only have like 45 minutes to an hour of chemical time where it'll actually lighten. After that time, it's kind of like the chemical reaction has ended. You're not going to get any more cooked. It's not going to lighten any more than that, which is why you have developer volume numbers at all. Because if you look it up, right, 20 volume is supposed to lighten your hair 1 to 2 levels. And if you go up in number, so if you were to use like a 40 volume, that would lighten your hair 1 to 4 levels. So it's really like how much you want to lighten all in one clip. And if you don't want to keep dyeing your hair, like I said before, I think as well, and I keep saying like I said, as if you watched other videos. But if you haven't, I used to use 30 volume developer a lot because my hair is pretty dark and I wanted to, get more bang for my buck. But I've been buying 20 because my hair is pretty damaged and continuously dyeing it. I had stopped while I was pregnant with my son. The last time I dyed my hair was, I think, June or July. And I had only been like I would have been 6 months pregnant at that time. But I didn't get any on my root. You don't want those chemicals really touching your scalp, and I use gloves for every part of the process. Some parts of this process, now that I'm not pregnant, I do touch my chemical hair with, bare hands. I don't recommend it, especially if you have sensitive skin. And also, if you're not just bleaching and you're doing a color and you touch your hair without gloves on, you're definitely going to transfer color and probably stain your skin. It doesn't, stain forever, but depending on how, porous and pale, it might stain pretty good. So try to not get it on your, your face at all either. Same goes for bleach. I get pretty risky sometimes and it gets kind of close to my eyeballs, but, do this in a well-ventilated area and try not to, stink yourself out or harm yourself while you dye your hair at home. Anyway, so this is me. I'm coating the rest of the strands of hair with the rest of the mixture the bleach mixture. I didn't put any shampoo in it. Sometimes I use like a bleach bath to do this, but I didn't want to get any closer to my root than I could, you know. I want to keep that pretty clear until I tone it, because I think when I do the toner next, I'm going to do like a full head, so that I get it like a nice gradient of, you know, color. And there I go. Arm jigglings away. And then I'll just wrap it up and I'll sit with it for about, I think I spent a whole half hour more, knowing that it only has a certain amount of time to develop, and I didn't want to have to bleach my hair yet again. So this is it. Bleach number 4. We're doing it. Okay, this is it. And I'm going to go shower it off and see what it looks like afterward. Again, it's like I never see it after a shower, and I look at myself in the mirror. I think like, man, I'll have to dye this again. This is just like orange crap again. But do not get disheartened, as I tell myself this every single time. It always looks darker when it's wet out of a shower. Once it dries, and I always like to air dry when I'm bleaching my hair a lot to prevent more damage. So this is it. I think this is as light as I'm gonna get it, and yep, I'm just gonna have to deal with it. And I'll probably live with it like this until it gets dirty again, and then I will go in with the toner. So not a big deal. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you have a nice day.